You're about to enjoy an It Takes Three Network podcast.
On the Upper East Side, it's easy to think that the world is exactly as it appears. Refined, elegant, imposing, but sometimes all it takes is a little key to open the door to the wild side. Hello. Hi. Welcome back
to Three Gossip Girls.
Gossip Girl Podcast.
We're your hosts.
I'm Liz.
I'm Ingrid.
I'm Michelle. I am here. There are three of us.
She is here.
Surprise.
We watched season 1, episode 12, School Lies.
Mm-hmm.
Overall thoughts.
It was good.
You think it was good? I enjoyed it.
A lot of slow-mo.
Slow-mo.
A lot of drama.
Yeah.
Dramatic music.
But to catch everyone up to speed, this was the summary for this week. Serena, Blair, Nate, Chuck, and the rest of their friends break into the school swimming pool for a night of fun. But when an accident occurs, the school threatens to expel the person responsible for the break-in. Not wanting to risk his future, Dan clashes with Serena on how to handle the aftermath. While working on a documentary project, Vanessa accidentally captures Blair and Chuck discussing their affair. Meanwhile, Lily tries to tell Rufus how she really feels about him.
I mean, that's a perfect
summary.
Perfect
Wonderful.
Summary.
So that was from the Gossip Girl Wiki, which I find all of my information on Gossip Girl Wiki.
Oh, yeah, they have a lot over there.
They have so much. They're so specific. Like, first appearance, this is their middle name, like, this is their favorite fruit. It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, they're very specific. There's no OC Wiki?
Yeah, there's an OC Wiki.
It's not good?
Sucks.
It's
not being maintained.
They
It's
do
not
first.
maintained.
It's not maintained. They do first appearance, last appearance. But for Lindsay, if you guys know, Lindsay was a character on the OC. They had her first appearance, right? For her last appearance, completely wrong.
Yeah.
Like the
Really?
absolute wrong episode, wrong season.
You should fix it.
How do you fix it?
Because you can edit
You can
it.
edit?
I know you
think.
can edit Wikipedia.
Yeah, you can edit those.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
Because I edited.
You edited a Wikipedia page?
Yeah, and I added Let's Talk OC to it.
Nice.
Under podcast for the OC, because someone added like a podcast section.
Cool.
Like this podcast is, and I was like,
Here I go. Here I am.
I might have done it. Did
For
I
Tree
do it
Hill
for One
Talk?
Tree Hill one? I don't know. One Tree Hill's so much bigger in the sense.
Yeah.
So,
But
I'll have to
anyway,
find a
so the
Gossip Girl one.
kids, to sum it up, they snuck into the school.
Right. They
And
broke in.
They went into the pool, and
They were having a good
they were
time.
having a good time for a while, drinking a lot, smoking, whatever.
typical what I imagined.
Yeah. And then Blair is in the pool. She sees Nate comes in. He's like, "You haven't called me back ever since our, session at after the
He's so weird about it.
whatever they call. What was that called?
Debutante ball?
Debutante ball. Thank you.
So they've hooked up.
They
Holidays
hooked up.
happened.
They hooked up and he
and
took off and they haven't seen each
She
other.
hasn't spoken to him, and now she's ducking him pretty much.
Yeah.
Because she's guilty, and also she doesn't feel the same way.
Right.
Right.
And now Nate's kind of like hovering, like breathing down her back.
Well, he got it, you know?
He got
Now
it. So he's like, all right, let's do this. But little does he know, she has no interest in that.
Yeah.
It was like a one-time thing.
But they kiss.
They kiss.
In the pool.
She's like, what are you doing? And they have like a makeout sesh in the pool. So.
And then she's like, bye.
Yeah, gotta go by.
Gotta go by. Nice catching up.
Yeah, good catching up. And then Chuck is talking to Serena ancestrally.
In his lifeguard
This whole
In
get
his
up.
lifeguard get up.
This whole episode is super
Disgusting.
creepy with Serena.
He's so creepy with her. Like, overly not necessary, in my opinion.
He's also just, again, how he just grabs
He's very aggressive.
women and the arms.
It's very offensive.
I can't let it go. I'm
I
still
know.
remembering the first episode.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
so like when we're swooning over Chuck, I'm like, I can't yet.
No,
Yeah.
I totally get that. In this episode, I felt I was not into it.
No.
Not into it
No.
at all. Yeah. And so Serena's obviously disgusted by him. She pretends that she's going to kiss him, and she like swats his glass out of his hand because he's gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Taste of his own medicine.
And then we go to Brooklyn, and Vanessa is
Creepily filming
doing
Dan.
doing a documentary, I guess, to win money to pay her rent was the whole gist of it.
Pause.
Yeah.
Okay, so Vanessa, when we first met her, she moved back with her sisters?
Yeah, her sister lives in Brooklyn, I guess.
Yeah.
So her
Because
sister...
her parents, I think, actually moved to Vermont. Yeah.
So her sister, I was assuming...
would be paying the rent.
Yeah, and not expecting her sister to pay half. I mean...
Right.
Because she's in high school.
Yeah.
Right. But I guess, you know,
they don't have it easy.
They don't have...
She has to contribute.
No,
she
right.
has her own job, and I
As
guess
now
money is tight.
I'm learning from
Yeah,
this.
so I guess she has to contribute.
It's also naive to think, oh, let me make this film and I'll get money for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because she thinks she's going to win.
I mean, you got to have goals, so
It's like...
I'll give it to her.
The theme was like a suburban lifestyle or something like that.
I think she was trying to figure out, right? Because she's just filming Padge.
She's just filming
And
whatever she's filming.
God
Yeah.
She's being annoying about
What
it
an oogly shirt.
from the beginning.
Yeah.
But as she's filming him, Dan gets a phone call from Serena,
Mm-hmm.
who's at the pool party. And she's like, you should come down. You know,
We
we're
ended
all
up here.
It's fun. And so he decides to go, and he takes Vanessa with him while Rufus is playing his music,
Mm-hmm.
which he hasn't done in a long time.
Because he needs to sing about new things.
Right.
His inspiration.
Vanessa is not attending this private school,
No.
No,
She doesn't go there.
but she's just...
she goes to
Going to
regular
the-
public school. I guess because
Well, yeah, I
luckily
mean, you have
Dan
to pay
felt-
for this
Yeah.
school. I get that, but she's just going to
guess
attend all the events
guess
and
so.
study groups.
Yeah. She's, you know, a rich kid by association because Dan's a rich kid by association.
So she's
And, like,
even
that's
less
his-
by association.
So, yeah, exactly.
She doesn't. Yeah, the only reason Dan is in the world is because you had a partial scholarship.
Right.
Yeah.
And now he's Serena's boyfriend.
Yeah.
And I guess he feels badly leaving Vanessa out, so he brings her to the pool party, even though Blair doesn't like her. No one else likes her. Serena's trying to like her.
I think Serena legitimately likes her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As much as you can to a
Yeah.
girl that, you know,
Well,
loves her
remember,
boyfriend.
she was like, just stay and see Dan's reaction to my gift as I
Yeah.
lay on this bed.
awkward. So
Like-
awkward.
Serena's a little, out
Yeah.
there. And then while they're at this party, a kid randomly slips and hits his head on a pole and falls into the pool.
Yeah. And
And there's
he doesn't
blood.
die, but
there's
a
blood
lot of
floating in
blood.
the pool. I just want to say, and then when they pull him out, there's no blood on him.
right, there's no blood on him.
Yeah, I noticed
And then
that.
they're giving him like CPR. They call an ambulance, and then he turns out to be okay.
Thank God.
But now there's an investigation because there was evidence that there was someone who was taking pictures, and now the new headmistress, Mrs. Queller, is going to do an investigation and pretty much
Mhm.
says whoever did it will be expelled. But if no one comes forward and we can't figure out who did it, everyone will be expelled.
Yep.
So she's pretty much instilling fear in them to try to get someone to confess.
Right. And
Yeah.
they all make a pact.
Yeah, but just to go back to the party, because I made a note in my mind. While all this is happening, there's a key.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Gossip Girl makes a reference to the key, and this key is such a antique looking.
Oh my God, it's so
key,
dramatic,
and we
this key.
see, and it's just laying on the table. Which
Right.
to me, I'm like, if this is a key, one key to get you into this location,
you not be
why are
leaving it
you just
there?
laying it out on the table?
Right.
And
I
then
guess
we see
these
Chuck,
kids are drunk. They don't pay attention.
I guess.
And then Chuck picks it up because he's like, ooh, probably shouldn't have this out. But I guess
Did you see the way he
he's
like
so
grasped it and then
sneaky.
wrapped his fingers?
Yep.
He's always so dramatic.
He's very dramatic.
And then as he's like holding the key, you see the cell phone that's been left behind with all these pictures of all the kids that were at the party. So now Queller knows exactly who's there.
Right.
Whose cell phone was that?
I don't think they tell you.
Did Chuck see the cell phone?
See, I was confused by that because it looks like to me like he picked it up and put it back down.
Yeah, that's
But,
what I thought too.
like, so in my head, I'm like, okay, he wanted them to get caught, or he didn't, or maybe I just misinterpreted that.
Like, I wonder, I mean, Chuck does make when they're having the meeting on the stairs, like, no one speaks, no one will get in trouble. And Chuck, it's their plan. It always works.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what Chuck's plan actually was,
Yeah.
before everything
Fell
went
apart.
its
Yeah,
own
yeah.
course.
Right.
I
Guess
don't
we'll
know.
never know.
We'll never know. I know.
Yeah, but all the kids make a pact not to say anything, led by Chuck, and they all agree. And Serena's like, "Oh, we'll be fine." And Blair's like, "Yeah, this happens all the time. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. No one will know anything. They'll crack, and they won't suspend any of us."
Yeah, and the headmistress said she's going to interview each person.
Yeah.
She starts with Blair.
Blair's
Blair has
like,
a
I have a
perfect
perfect record. It was a lapse in judgment. I just ended up there, and I know I don't know who did it.
And I love how she's like, I made an awful mistake with one person and then did the same mistake with another person, and now I'm pretending I didn't do the mistake.
She's like, "Do you want me
Wow,
to
my
elaborate
dictionary's
on it?" And she's like, "No, I'm good.
No, please.
I'm good." Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine dealing with these kids.
Ugh.
God.
Being the
Those
headmistress of the
privileged
school,
life.
privileged little shits. I'd be like, "You're all expelled. Get out of my face."
Yeah.
Except for you, Dan. I could tell you're poor.
Okay. You're
you could
poor.
stay.
Yeah,
God,
exactly.
And while Blair is having her interview, Nate is writing a love letter to her.
Ugh.
And Chuck comes over.
And Chuck's
it's
even
like,
like,
"What are you
the
doing?"
fuck is wrong with you?
He's like, "She's been ignoring you this entire time. So what are you doing?" He's like, "Nah, she wasn't ignoring me the other night." Like
Yeah.
being disgusting.
Yeah.
And Chuck's like,
He's like,
"Fuming."
"Trust me, it's great." And Chuck's like, "Fuck
Blech.
me." He's just like, "God damn it."
Is that when he mentioned that they kissed in the pool
Yeah.
Yes.
and Chuck's eyes went red?
Chuck's like, "Oh, you did?" But I thought as the audience, it seemed like as we panned to Chuck so quickly after the kiss, I thought he saw that.
Yeah, I also thought that too.
But I guess not, which now fueled his fire.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh shit." Nate writing his love letter makes me laugh. He's so lost.
God,
Pathetic.
He's pathetic.
He's
Yeah.
so pathetic. He's mediocre at best, is what Queller says, which I think is hysterical. Yeah.
I can't. The whole letter writing and this whole Nate and Blair thing is really annoying.
Yeah. I mean, if it was me and a boy wrote me said letter, I probably would have been like, "Oh my God, that's so sweet." But because it's Blair and her head's not even there.
Her head's
It's
with
just
Chuck.
it's just an annoyance at this
doesn't wanna
point to
admit
her. Yeah.
Mhm.
And another heart nodding one to admit is Lily and Rufy.
This whole story, I have to say, I
It
was
went
picturing
quick.
episodes to
Yeah,
come,
yeah.
and I really wanted that.
Yeah.
It's like you wanted it was taken away, then all of a sudden it happened, and then it was taken away all within
Yeah.
one episode. And
Yeah.
you're just like,
It's
what?
hard. It's frustrating as a viewer. I mean, I get why they do it, but it's very quick.
I mean,
within
obviously, I
the
don't know
episode.
what's to come,
Right.
but the way they've been setting it up
Right.
for this big,
Right. For it to be like, oh.
like I was,
letdown.
I was predicting that she says yes for the short term,
Right.
long term, wedding day, like super dramatic and
Right.
rom-commy and
Like he stops the wedding or something like that.
Yeah.
not to that extreme, but like it's like months she's
Right.
planning the wedding and
No,
then
this
finally
is
she
quick.
realizes.
No, she realizes right away. And she makes sort of an attempt to have Rufus kind of say to her, like, "Please don't marry him."
Right.
Because she tells him straight out, I'm gonna say yes. Were you predicting that she was gonna say yes?
Yeah, but I knew like for short term,
Right. You knew it wasn't gonna be like
Yeah.
a long-term thing.
no.
Thinking that eventually she'll come to her senses, but she
Yeah.
came to her senses within minutes. And then Rufus is like, I'm in love with you.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Okay, bye."
See you later.
See
You know
ya.
what kind of bothered me? And I don't know if it's the actress or the character, but she was like smiling the whole
Smiling. It
I
seemed like she
know.
wasn't as upset
She
as
was
she
just
should
like-
be.
time. I'm here to tell you
I think it's like a facade though. Like I'm have to be strong.
That bothered.
just a permanent smirk. And I'm like,
Mhm.
this doesn't feel right for this scene.
And same thing, just to fast forward to the end with
Yeah.
their ending scene
Yeah, I
together.
expected her to be much more devastated.
She showed up like she's delivering
She's like,
good news.
Yeah. And so at first he's like, "You packed light." And she's like, "Oh, I hope you know this is hard for me."
she's like, come on, you knew this was going to happen.
Smile.
Smiling. Yeah, I know. It throws you a little bit because you're like, is she actually upset? Maybe she's just pretending, like acting to be so stoic and not emotionless because that's what she's used to being.
Yeah. No, I've noticed
don't
that
know.
too. And some of the
Yeah.
just some of the scenes with her. It's like Lily has become my favorite character.
Same.
But it's like her, I don't know. I don't feel like the the passion.
Yeah, because she's just smirking like, eh.
Right. You
Yeah,
can,
sorry,
you can
Rufus.
see it from Rufus's end. Like, I'm
Yes.
so in love with you.
You
Please.
feel something.
Yeah, he's just really so much more invested in it that you can see
Mm-hmm.
with her. I don't know if it's her acting or it's just the way she's portraying Lily. Lily is
Right. Yeah.
surfacing it. She's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
letting herself feel
Yeah.
that way.
Right.
I guess because she has a ring in her, I guess, on her finger. She was going to say yes
Yeah.
eventually.
He
That was
proposed, and then they went on vacation.
Right, that was very confusing.
And
She
was
came
gonna-
back. She was wearing the ring when
Oh,
she
she
was.
was?
Yeah, when she was eating with Bart.
with the breadsticks, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
the long breadsticks.
Yes.
So
Even in that scene when she calls Rufus and she's like, "You're the one. I'm scared. Let's do this." She's still smiling. I'm like,
yeah,
It wasn't very.
weird.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but she says to Rufus that he doesn't plan. Like he didn't. She said, "I didn't plan for any of this," and she's like, "You just don't plan, period." But it's like, give the
You
guy
can't
a
plan
break.
for it.
There's no way he could have known this. She was the one who took the money when she was 18 and decided that it's more, acceptable for her to do this. And then years later, Rufus, is he not supposed to be happy and get married and have children and those things? So, like, he did that and realized that he didn't marry the person that ultimately was the one he should be with.
Yeah.
And then she's single, and it's like, okay, yeah, maybe we should try this. I'm technically separated from my wife.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, what did she expect him to do? He broke up with his wife, and I get it, like, it was flip-flopping back and forth. It wasn't his decision to have Allison come back. Jenny kind of brought her there. And they talk about, too, like, would you have come back if she didn't bring you? So it's, if Allison didn't come back, they were probably still I
I think Lily's just using that as ammo.
Yeah.
Right.
She's just like,
But I mean,
Right.
in her defense, she was gonna go, but she stayed because of Serena.
Yeah.
Serena was like, "Please don't make me date my brother."
Right.
I have
So
such
then
mixed feelings about
she
that.
she owns up to the fact that she does love Rufus, and she says, "Let's do this," because she's thinking full with her heart.
Yeah, she was packing and everything, and then
And
Serena's
then
like,
Serena-
Are you leaving to be with Rufus? Please don't do this to me. I love Dan. He's my soulmate."
Mm-hmm.
I would be like, "You're a child. I have history with this man. I'm going to do what I want." Sorry.
And then I'm thinking about Dan, and I'm like, does Dan know the extent of how much Rufus loves Lily? I mean, we don't see any of that, obviously, because they end it. But Serena realizes, okay, they're definitely in love with each other, and they have always been. And so she's coming to the fact that, like, oh my God, they're going to leave together, and she's not going to marry Bart. They're going to be together, and now I'm going to have my boyfriend as my stepbrother. But Dan, like, never knows that any of this would occur.
I also don't think Dan would care.
Yeah.
I don't think he would either. He'd be like, whatever makes you happy, Dad.
Because I think they probably had the conversation. We just didn't see it because
Yeah.
it seems like they're very close like that.
Right.
Right. So it's like, would have Dan been selfish like Serena was?
No.
No, I don't think he would have been. He just would want his dad to be happy because his dad deserves to
Or-
be happy.
And not to generalize,
Mhm.
but I feel like girls speak up and would be like, this makes me uncomfortable, don't do this.
Right.
And boys would just bottle it.
Right.
Like, this
that
bothers
he-
me, but I don't want to hear about
Right.
it.
I don't want to
see
talk about it.
Right. Won't say anything until like it combusts, and he's like, actually, I really have a problem with this.
Right.
But we don't see that aspect of it. So I was just curious if you guys felt like we were missing like a Dan Rufus.
In my mind, it
Revelation.
took
It
place,
took
and he
place.
would have been fine with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So after that, we have Vanessa and Dan in the elevator watching the footage because Queller says, like, if anyone knows anything, please
Yeah.
speak up. And I'm like, nobody knows anything. But Dan then I guess remembers that Vanessa has footage. And so they look at it and they see Chuck pocketing the key.
A key.
The old key.
Which he then brings to Blair's other party.
Right. And it's like dangling it. And Blair's
That's
like,
what I'm
the
saying.
hell's
Like,
wrong with
what
you?
was your plan?
Right.
Right.
Are you just being an ass? Yes.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Always.
Well, he probably knew because, flash forward, we find out it was Serena. He probably knew it was Serena. Maybe he was
can
going to
Maybe he was just
dangle
like
it.
thinking,
being
like,
annoying.
yeah, what can I do with this?
And then Blair's like, "What are you doing? This is evidence.
It's
We need to
evidence.
hide this." And obviously trying to protect Serena. She goes and hides it, and then stupid Nate, who's snooping, sees it, and then Nate is like, "Oh, my love is the one that did this. Let me fall on the grenade for her."
Yeah.
Her going up to hide the key, you put it in your drawer on top of a box.
Right. And also, why did you take the... Oops, I dropped my book. The material, like the keychain off of it. She threw it on the ground and then put the key in her drawer, like right there.
Maybe the keys have colors on the different, because remember Miss Queller was asking, well, what color is the chain?
Right,
maybe
Good thought.
maybe
Yeah.
each person that has a chain, like a
Different
key, has a
key.
different color.
Right. That
So
would
maybe
make sense.
they could connect it and be like, oh, this is a water polo.
Right.
key.
Yeah. That makes a
Yeah.
lot of sense.
Yeah.
When Nate went up, when she was hiding the key, and he goes up to deliver his love letter,
Ugh.
and she's like,
She
Nate,
could not be bothered.
and he's like, I have a love letter for you.
Yeah. She's like, what?
She's like, what? Okay, bye.
Just
Yeah.
not like, oh, I have a note for you. I also feel, and I don't understand, it's the same writers of OC.
Right.
Yeah.
right? In the OC, I feel like I feel like they speak more like teenagers
Yeah.
Yes.
than these kids do.
Yeah,
I know
yes.
they come from a different life.
They do.
What boy is going to say, like, wouldn't Nate say, like, oh, here, I wrote you a note.
Or just leave it on her dresser with her name on it.
I wrote you a love letter.
I wrote
Right.
you a love letter. This is for you.
I'm 16, 15, 17, 16.
Yeah, something like
16,
that.
I think.
Just the way they speak.
Yeah,
sometimes.
It's just a little. This show in itself is just way more overly dramatic and
yeah.
written dramatically.
Yeah.
Each line and
Even-
scene and
like, we've
outfit and
made
whatever.
The editing in terms of choices
Just
of the
dramatic.
slow-mo.
Yeah.
All the slow
The
mo.
faded buses
I was
and
like,
cars.
this episode, but One Tree Hill to shame. I think this had like serious. This had like One Tree Hill always had the one like ending shot, like basketball, high
Yeah.
five,
Jamie.
or Jamie being thrown in the air. Like this is like slow mo bus, slow mo walking to each other,
Filtered.
slow mo filtered,
Very
hazy,
strange.
Instagram filter. I'm just like, okay. I loved the slow mo bus driving behind Lily,
Oh,
still
well, we
standing there.
got a good laugh out of it.
Yeah,
But yeah.
super filtered.
But Blair, she didn't read the note, right?
No.
No.
She just like threw it aside.
She's like, bye.
Oh, I would have read it. Wouldn't you be curious?
Yeah, but I guess
Let's see
she
how
was,
well he
She
writes
was like, I'm
his
being a
love
bad
letter.
host.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
like
It's
she
not
didn't
ladylike.
because I guess when he said I wrote you a love letter, she's at like this point where she's like, ugh, I don't want to deal with this right now, and then decides that she's gonna blow him off and say she's gonna go downstairs, and that's when he sees the key, and was like, clicks that he thinks
Was
Blair
that
is the one who
door?
took it.
Was the drawer slightly open
guess
for
so.
him to? Okay,
Yeah.
because what would make him open
Because she didn't
that?
shut it closed.
Because I
She
think
rushed out,
that
right?
he was gonna hand her the envelope, and she just like threw it on her dresser and said like, "Is that at the point where she says that she doesn't?" No, it's not the
No.
point yet. So he's like, "Oh, she didn't want to look at my letter," and like looks over into the drawer and sees it. It's like I have to protect my love. Ugh. Yeah.
Nate is so lame. Forgot how
Yeah.
lame he is.
After that, we have Queller with Padgy Boy, and
Padgy.
she's like, "You have a
Oh.
partial scholarship. I would never expect this from you. Do you know anything?" He's like, "No, I don't know
This
anything."
scene, I vocalized it, but it annoyed me because I don't know why he didn't just say, "Listen, I got a call.
Right?
I
He
showed up to the party late, like right as
Yeah.
the key fell in. I don't know anything.
right.
I don't know who started it.
I guess he figured
I know.
she's not
don't
going to believe
speak.
him
not gonna
anyway.
care,
Or,
yeah.
or like, don't say anything.
Yeah.
Just keep the code.
And then in barges Serena, and she confesses. She's like,
Was
yeah,
that
no,
time?
not
No?
yet, not yet. I have. At
he got
this
interviewed
point-
twice?
Yeah, Dan. Oh, you know what? It wasn't an interview yet. I'm sorry. They just talk about how Dan has the partial scholarship. I guess at the party because he's saying this. He has a lot more riding on this than anyone else does.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So they talk about his partial scholarship. Not yet. He doesn't have the interview. And then at this point, Chuck tricks Blair into talking in front of Vanessa about their affair.
So this was supposed to be like a study group.
It was
but it's really a party.
yeah. It was kind of like, oh shit, we all have to write our 10,000 word essay. Let's
But
just
let's-
get together
and
and
let's
party.
bring
party.
Vanessa.
Right.
Yeah.
With her fucking camera.
He knows she's filming.
Right.
Remember
and she's
Beautiful
so
Mind?
awkward. Yeah.
That's what I kept thinking of. The guy with like the garbage bag. Showing.
Oh, I love that movie.
That, yep.
Yeah.
The guy with the camera. That's Vanessa.
Yeah, and Chuck tricks Blair, and Blair's like, you knew she was there the whole time. And so Vanessa's got the ammo. She knows that, Chuck and Blair had a thing.
Yeah.
And
And
then she
Blair,
kind of just leaves.
yeah, she's just
and
like,
Blair's just
"Bye."
like, oh my God.
and
Just
they're both
stares at her.
staring. And
Yeah.
Blair tries to get the tape, but then Chuck ends up winning getting the tape because he's like, here's 10 G's. And he knows Vanessa's not going to pass it up because that's a lot of money
Right.
for her, And he tries
Right.
to play it off like, look, I know you can use this. Like, Blair, this is just another person's shoes for her. For you, this means a lot more.
Right.
And she's like, oh, you're disgusting, but still takes the money.
Yeah.
I'd do that too. I'd be like, oh, asshole.
Right.
Thanks. See you later.
And he's
Yeah.
an idiot to think like, oh yeah, this must be the tape.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because she
Wouldn't you
screwed him
wanna
over
fix it?
anyway.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
She-
you want to check it?
Yeah, nope. She gave him a blank tape.
Yeah.
Because later on we find out that she just randomly goes to Blair and she's like, actually, this is the real tape. Here you go.
Yeah. That was funny.
But I think my favorite part was that Blair didn't like feeling like she owed her.
Yeah.
So she's like, I paid your rent for a year. Now I don't owe you and I can go back
I'm
to
not
hating
indebted to you
That's
anymore.
very admirable.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So she, doesn't
Yeah.
want to owe her anything, which
Mhm.
makes sense. Because Vanessa could always use that against Blair and Blair doesn't like
Right. No, she
having
doesn't
that
want it.
feeling of like she owes anyone
Because
anything.
She's the queen.
Of course, Queen
Yeah.
Bee.
She is. She is
Before
Queen Bee.
before that happened, another thing I know because Nate admits.
Yeah, he has his interview, and this is when she calls him mediocre, and he has bad grades, and he's just mediocre at best. I thought that was hysterical.
Yeah.
And
he
she
is
schools
mediocre.
him on the key, and he can't.
He has no
he can't-
info.
No, he can't
No.
validate that how he got in, where he got the key, what it looks like, and so she's like, "You're full of shit," and decides he's
They
gonna
expel him
suspend
anyway.
They're
Yeah.
going to suspend him.
Right, suspend. Right, it's
suspend
not
him.
expulsion.
No,
just
they
suspend.
suspended him.
Yeah.
for like
Lying.
for a while.
Bye, Nate.
Yeah,
he
so
did-
I did it for Blair.
right. And
I love
but she
her.
knew he was lying because he was covering it up for someone. She didn't know who, but I guess it's to be expected that it was Blair. And
Can we just
they
talk about how
suspend him.
Nate couldn't even like look at Blair anymore? And then the second they have sex, he's like, I love her. Here's a love letter. I miss you.
Right, he was like, oh. Yeah, because when it's really funny when you first start this show, Blair is like all about the appearance of being with Nate and the name and potential
trying
the
to sleep with him.
Vanderbilt, yeah, and trying to have sex with him, and now how the roles are reversed because she realized that yes, as much as that's like her past and what her parents want and what everyone wants, like that's not what she ultimately wants. She likes I guess to her Nate is boring, and then for the minute he wasn't boring again.
I also think that Nate truly doesn't even
He doesn't know what he wants.
feel this. I think he just needs to go back to some kind of normalcy.
Yes.
and she's
Yeah.
the normal.
Yes.
And on a side note, they had sex.
Right.
So
So
now
now
we
it's
can
like,
do that more.
Right. Right. Now it's like, oh, okay, that's an added bonus.
But whether you really still feel something, it's just comfortable.
yes, comfort, what you know, what you're used to.
Yes.
His home life ain't good right now.
Right.
With Daddy. So what else? We have Bart and Lily at lunch.
Yeah, this is when that phone call happens.
Yeah.
And they
It's her performance
decide
of the year.
she's ready. She's ready
Yeah,
to
she's
have.
like, I'm scared, but let's
have a
do
life with
this.
him.
And then she
Mhm.
was like, JK.
I love how he's like, "Who is this?" Because she calls him probably hours later or a day later. Like,
Mhm.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
And so they were both excited to start their journey together. So he's like, "Let's go to Paris."
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I thought,
Right?
I don't know why I just assumed like a hotel.
Yeah. He's like, "Let's like have a
getaway.
like a day, like a getaway or a night together or
I'm
something
like,
like that."
was Rufus going to tell his children he
Right?
was leaving?
Mm. Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. So and then we have the scene Nate suspended in front of everyone. So everyone's like, "Oh shit, someone told," and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but he gets suspended. But then afterwards, after Dan is still worried about his partial scholarship, Serena confesses to him that she's the one who broke into the school.
Did you guys remember she had the key?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually. Well, I remember I freshened up my memory on this episode, so I was like, oh yeah, and it sort of makes sense.
Well, she explained she was dating the captain of the team and got
she
the
still
key.
had the key.
Yeah,
And she said it was just the girls at first. And
right. It
then
escalated.
phones started ringing and people showed up and it became a big thing.
Right. And then later on, she does explain, like, it's kind of ironic that she was the one who had the key because this is actually not the type of person that she is anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
to the Queller.
yeah, to the headmistress, Queller. So
I thought that was
ironic.
Well, as we found out, but when that scene was happening, when Padge is given his piece, and then S comes in and describes it, and she's like, she lets her down without expelling her,
Right.
suspending her. Yet Nate,
Right.
as a scare tactic, like he was used for fear, like extra fear.
Right.
And then she gets off, but we do learn what happened.
Mhm.
But
Right.
the scene that annoyed me was the Nate and Blair
Blair.
scene when Nate told her, and she's like, "That's the most romantic thing anyone could do.
Yes.
I don't want to be with you."
Yeah. She's like, bye.
Right.
But I felt like because Vanessa early when that scene didn't happen yet with the whole tape situation, but whatever, I'll just say it. Nate, like Vanessa says, "Oh, Nate is actually one of the good guys."
Good
Right.
guys.
I can
And
see
you
how
can
much
see
you care about
Blair
him.
thinking. I feel like this episode she was going back and forth. Like as much as she was over with Nate, she's like, "Oh, maybe I do want to be
Right.
with Nate." And then that happened, and then the whole romantic thing. But then it's
Yeah.
almost like, "Oh, you're too late."
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. This scene is where she realizes that Nate did it for her, which was funny because ironically she did it for Chuck, thinking that Chuck had the key. So she's like, "Oh, you did this for
good
me.
point. I didn't even think of it.
I
like
did it
that.
for Chuck, and it's the most romantic gesture anyone's ever done for me." So it's like,
Oh.
"Oh, Blair, you might want to rethink about what you're saying there because you did the same thing, ironically."
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that was so romantic to her, but also she doesn't want to be with him.
So let's
Yet.
hope this is done.
Let's hope.
I mean, how
Too
many?
soon to tell. Let's hope, though.
What, Nate and Blair?
Nair.
Do you not remember how it ended with them in the episode?
No, I remember, but I'm saying
Oh.
continuing forward. Like, let's hope this is really like stop chasing her.
Right.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
let's have a solidified.
Like she
thing.
just said,
Plan.
"I don't want to be with you." Like,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But then she changes her mind.
But then she changed her mind. Yeah.
no, I know, but I'm just like, I know.
Yeah. After that, S and Lily have their conversation. Serena begs her mom, "Please don't be with Rufus. I don't want to be with my stepbrother." And then
That scene.
Vanessa visits Blair and the whole tape situation and the rent. And then we have the slow-mo with Lily and
Ugh.
Rufus, and she has to tell him that as she's doing the slow-mo, there's also
I
the
just
scene
wish
of
she
her with
said
Bud.
it's because of the kids.
Right.
I want to be with you, but like Serena feels uncomfortable.
Did she actually
Right.
say it? You think?
No.
I think
He didn't, right?
She
okay.
didn't. She just straight up said, "Sorry."
I hope you understand.
you
I hope you understand.
Smirk.
Yeah,
It's like,
there was
oh.
nothing said about the kids.
Right.
If you would have said that, it would have been a little bit easier to understand for Rufus, rather than, "Oops, sorry,
I can't do this.
I'm hot and cold."
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah. And as this is going on, they're doing like a side scene of the whole family, the Barts and the Barts.
Vanderwoodsons.
The Basses and the Vanderwoodsons, and Chuck's being super creepy again, and Serena's totally not into this. And then that's when Bart tells Serena that he kind of made a phone call for her with the with Queller. So she's like, "Oh, okay, I have to get out of here because I can't take it." Because she's sandwiched between both the Basses, and she's like, "This is disgusting."
Yeah.
And so she goes over to the Humphreys, and Rufus is getting
Sad.
rid of his music.
She sees how sad he is.
Right? I was like-
Consoles him. And it's almost like something clicked in her mind. Like, oh no, he's so sad. My mom just ended it with him.
Right.
Oh well.
Like,
Oh, well,
doesn't feel
see
bad.
ya.
She's like, "Oh, you sad. All right, I'm going to go hang out with Dan."
This is like the first sad scene where I was like, oh, I like this.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
were
they were
sweet.
cute.
Because he's such a good influence on her.
Right. They're good influences on each other.
right.
Yeah, they are. They are. Finally.
Sort
perhaps
of.
I've
I
arrived,
don't
kind
know.
of.
I guess Serena, this is me, trying to have a positive outlook and spirit on Sag.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see how much Padge has made an influence on Serena, but it's like when you think about Serena on Padge, it's like, what'd she do for him?
I think she's opened him up.
She's made him more like vulnerable and outgoing and
A little
happier,
spontaneous.
more spontaneous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more interesting. He's got an edge now to him,
Yeah.
where he didn't have it before.
Yeah.
And then we close the episode with that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the Blair and the Nate I love yous.
Yeah.
Right.
That whole
debacle.
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
She forgives Nate.
She's like, I love you too.
Yeah.
like that. Right. That's what I was going.
It's
Like I just want. That's what I was saying before. Is like obviously I know how it ended, but I just want it to be over because now we're going back to this, and the next episode was probably be like, oh, I don't want to do this because then Chuck's going to be involved, and I'm assuming this is our layered sandwich.
Yeah, and I mean, it still has to come out that she slept with Chuck.
I know.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah.
And this is episode 12, so we only have 6 more.
Yeah.
We should take a break, and when we come back, I have some trivia
Facts?
and facts, and I have some follow-ups to last week's episode with the Christmas and everything, so
Goodies.
stay tuned.
Hi, everyone. I'm Ashley.
And I'm Justine. And we make up the Cutaways podcast.
We're watching the good, the bad, and the essentials of the romantic comedy genre.
So far, we've fallen in love with Cary Grant, met up with our terrible friend, pal Joey, and had the desire to run our fingers through Patrick Dempsey's hair.
Join our slumber party for your ears every other week, brought to you in stereo from our blanket fort in Hollywood, California.
You can find and subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, or your favorite podcatcher. Our digital blanket fort can be found at thecutaways.com.
If you are the social butterfly types, you can also find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram as @Cutaways Podcast.
Bye!
We're good.
Hi.
Welcome back from break. We're going to start some segments. Actually, before we do the segments, I will do some follow-ups from last week because Michelle had some questions.
Yes.
About Roman, his relationship with Harold and Eleanor. So what I ended up researching was that I will read you actually the excerpt. And it's funny because my sister Shanna texted me right before we started recording. She's like, I have a follow-up question, a follow-up info for you. And I'm like, oh my God, I was actually going to read this. So hers is much more fluid than mine. So I'm just going to read what she says.
Thanks,
She
Shanna.
says, here's for the podcast tonight. To answer your questions from last week about Eleanor, Harold, and Roman, and the timing, she says, in the Thanksgiving episode, Eleanor announces that a new male model of hers is coming to dinner. Under her breath, she says to Harold, not this one, Harold, showing that she knows that he is gay and also unfaithful. It seems that they had some sort of understanding about his sexual orientation, etc. So the divorce is recent, but it seems that has been coming for a while. It has been a year now since Harold left Blair and Eleanor. Hope that clarifies. So that's when I was kind of researching too, like, she kind of knew he had ways, and so Roman was, we don't see Roman, but we see a model coming to dinner at Thanksgiving, which I totally forgot you even
It's like an
see.
Easter egg.
Yeah. And she says to Harold, like, oh, come on, not this one. And it ends up being Roman.
Huh.
Yeah.
Good
so
stuff.
thank you for clarifying that. I wanted to
Thanks,
clarify it for everyone
Shanox.
else.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'll keep this for questions. So I'll go into some trivia. Do you want to know what Harold does? Because I do have what he does. I
Yeah,
don't remember
sure.
when it comes out.
Yes.
He's a lawyer.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Fun.
And also, I Googled the weather for December of 2007.
Oh, yeah, because it was so warm.
It was like 50s. So I guess for winter, it's not super
snow,
cold,
yeah.
but not super warm
Not
either.
for nothing, though, in December.
I mean, I don't know
we're
when
not
they were
freezing
right,
here.
and they weren't
Yeah.
also filming it in December, so I don't know when they filmed that episode.
October.
Like we said,
Yeah.
it could have been fall, could have had with the leaves and everything. So, just in case you guys were wondering, it was like 50s in 2007 here in New York.
Cool. Now you know.
Some other trivia for this episode. It's based off the title School Ties for the movie. This is the first appearance of Headmistress Queller. Penelope Shafai and Hazel Williams. So they don't announce them, but there are two specific girls that come into this episode that stay with us.
Can I have their names again?
Yes, Hazel and Penelope. And there were other two girls wearing headbands that weren't the twins. If you caught their faces.
They were also in the pool.
Yeah.
They were in the pool.
Yep.
So they're bringing on new characters, but they really didn't even introduce them yet.
Got it.
The band The Filthy Youth song Orange is playing in the background when all the teens are at Blair's place. The lead singer of this band is Ed Westwick.
Hey, that's
Yeah.
pretty neat.
Yeah, he had a band. He still has. I don't know if he still has a band, but during this time they had a band.
Yeah.
Cool.
The name for Mrs. Queller is a reference to the show's executive producer, Jessica Queller. And this episode was actually 2 weeks later from the Thanksgiving episode. They did a Christmas break, I guess, or a New Year's break, because this aired on July 2nd of 2008. And the promos for this...
Wait.
I'm sorry,
2 months?
January 2nd.
Oh, I was like, that's not
July?
January 2nd, 2008. And they teased up until January 2nd that these next 2 episodes, include this one and next week, are the oh my god best episodes ever. I don't know if I agree as this was one of the best episodes ever, but that's what they were teasing going on Christmas break. Like, and when you come back, it's going to be the 2
that's
best
marketing.
episodes ever. Exactly. Yeah.
Sure.
And like I said, January 2nd, 2008, written by Josh Schwartz and Len Rosenfeld and directed by Tony Warmby. There's one goof that I found. When Serena is talking to Rufus, her coat is buttoned up. However, moments later when she's talking to Dan, it's completely unbuttoned. But I mean, she could have unbuttoned it
while she was walking.
Yeah. Some music we have Last Night, Oh Yeah by Moby, Someone Great by LCD Sound System, Autumn Pink by Harry Warren, Cross the River by La Roca. Here it is, guys. Yes. Piano Quartet, number 1 in G minor, K478 third, Rondondo, Allegro Moderto by Sir George Solotti and Mellows Quartet. That's the whole thing. That's one song.
Thing?
Yes.
Can you say it again?
No. 4 romantic pieces. Occupus 75 by Antoine Dvorak. They have some interesting music in this show. Come Home by One Republic. Breakfast in New York by Offenheimer. Orange by The Filthy Youth. And Come Flash All You Ladies by The Filthy Youth. I remember that song, Come Flash All You Ladies.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my trivia soundtrack.
Thank you.
As always, my favorites when you read the
G minor, F flat, major with the
Orchestra
quartet.
I know you guys get a kick out of it. I know we had a question from Musecheck, as always. She said, wait, what? The ending makes me think Padge or Serena is Gossip Girl. Do you think Rufus knew that Lily ended any chance of them being together so their kids could be happy? I'll start with that question. Maybe. I mean, maybe he had an inkling like, okay, she can't do this because of her children.
No, I don't. I
He's
feel
like,
like
I just think
she wants to be with the rich guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
right.
I don't think he's connecting the
And
dots with the
society.
kids.
Yeah.
No
She
way.
says, who do you think initially broke into the school in the very beginning? I guess it was Serena.
Serena.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she says her MVP is Lily. As sad as the situation was, I cried. She gave Rufus up for Serena's happiness.
Ugh, I guess.
She did. I mean,
She did as a nice mother.
Like,
but
we're-
tell Rufus that.
we're
Right,
seeing
right.
Lily's growth as a parent.
Yeah.
It's not perfect.
Yeah.
No.
Actually, my sister did send a question similar. She says, for this week, I love this episode. I always enjoy seeing the characters actually at school. I know, like we never see them at school. She said, what does Michelle think of Serena begging Lily not to choose Rufus because Dan means everything to her? I always found Serena so moving in this episode. Also, we get a little hint of her past. So excited for Michelle to see it. And then she says, fun fact, The Filthy Youth is Ed Westwick's band. Playing at the party writing paper at Blair's. Love when he sings. Okay. Yeah, so Shanna liked Serena in this episode, apparently.
I get Serena
I get
acting as
her
a young
angst,
girl
yeah.
who's super selfish and into herself and finally found a boyfriend that she likes, and it just so happens that her mother is into the guy's dad.
Right? How
However,
unfortunate.
You're young. and Lily and Rufus have a really big history.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel that they should do what they're going to do.
Right.
It's not like they're
How about they just take it slow?
take it slow or
Right.
they date
He's
casually.
not automatically your stepbrother.
No.
Right. And also though, my thoughts too, like she doesn't have to necessarily just marry Bart. Why couldn't she just either not be with Rufus and not be with Bart and just be
Oh, come on.
by
You know she doesn't
herself.
do that.
She can't be.
She
by
can't be by
herself. Come on.
herself. That's what she should be, but
so
she's
she
not.
should be, but she's not. If she was really grown up, she would be.
And
by
she's probably
herself.
been by herself for a little while, it seems, and just,
Yeah, that's true.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
Scooped up Bart.
yeah.
Yeah. So thanks for the questions, guys.
Yes, thank you.
What should we do?
Headbands?
Headbands.
I had 11.
I have
I have
12.
Damn, which one did I
I
miss?
have 12. We had so many headbands this episode.
They were
Blair had a ton. Her minions all had.
Yeah.
And then like they had others.
Just students in the background.
Yeah,
Party.
they had
Yeah.
a lot. And then just when they all got together for their detention, everyone had headbands with
Mhm.
Blair. So,
Mhm.
yeah, so 12. I had 12. What other fashion? I loved her a specific headband was the red one with like the gold studs with
Yeah.
the bow. I loved that
That
headband.
was cute.
I love Serena's bathing suit.
Loved her, and I loved
Very
Blair's
cute.
bathing suit too.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Serena's was very like
Like 20
fashion forward,
Yeah.
like really, cute. I love that one. I liked Nate's sweater over his collared sweater when he was, I think when he gave,
Oh, yeah, the striped.
when he gave Blair her
What
love
about
note.
Padgett's little button up?
That button up was
brown?
disgusting.
Grandma's
It had like
couch.
circles on it.
It's not good.
He's so brown all the
Yeah,
time.
he
Just
is
wears
brown. He is brown. I loved when Lily and Bart were at lunch. Her like tan sweater.
Yeah.
That looks so cozy and wintry. Oh,
I made a note of one of Serena's outfits.
I liked her black sequin dress at the awkward
yeah,
dinner.
I like that
That was
too.
very
and then
pretty.
the jacket that she had on top.
Loved that. It
When
was
she
a
got to
gray
Rufus.
jacket.
That's what it is. The
Love
gray
it.
jacket.
The trench. I love that.
Yeah, it had like fur at the bottom.
And I liked her brown jacket too when she had the black boots with the brown on top.
Yes. I loved that whole outfit. And I also loved when she was wearing just her plaid skirt with that like oversized gray vest and her tie.
Yeah.
When she like threw
Yeah.
herself on the bed. I'm like, oh, that's cute. I
Yeah.
would wear that.
And I liked her tan vest with the white shirt and jeans.
yes.
Mhm.
She wears a lot of vests.
Yeah.
As Dan does wear a lot of vests.
They're the vest squad.
Blair had that like sailory sort of dress.
Yeah.
The
I
black
don't
and
know-
white.
Black and
Yeah,
white.
I don't know why I consider that sailor. It's just like that triangle
Yep.
thing around the neck. I like that on her with like
Yeah, it
her
was
white
cute.
tights. Yeah, I mean, good fashion in this episode.
Mhm.
Always Blair. Blair always has like
The best
greatest-
clothes.
Yeah.
Even her dressed up for school. I'm like, you're everything.
Yeah.
She always wears like the red tights.
Yeah. She had like that like purple like suit under her like already plaid jacket. I'm like,
Mhm.
girl,
Yeah.
you're all over the place with that one.
Yeah.
Quotes. Should we do that?
I just wrote down, "You're here." Because that's what Serena
Michelle
says.
says Serena
all-
always says that.
and
You're
Ingrid
here.
said that
Yeah.
too. Like, she's always saying that.
I liked when Chuck said, I guess we don't have to worry about Nate cracking under pressure.
Yeah. Because he's like, wait, who actually broke in?
Who broke in?
I did like when Chuck said, "Don't speak until spoken to."
Mm-hmm. Poor little Humphrey Dumphrey.
Oh, that cracked me up. Is this, and Blair blows off Nate and she's like, good catching up.
When Vanessa says to Chuck, you're sick. And he goes, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
After taking the money.
If Constant had a shining star, it'd be Blair Waldorf.
Yeah, she's like, "I know, I'm the perfect one."
Mm-hmm.
When Blair says, good catching up to Nate after they kiss.
What else? Our first brother sister squirrel. So gross. An eye for a lie, says Gossip Girl.
And I think it was Rufy when he said respect or regret.
Yeah.
He was talking to Lily,
Yeah.
which is such a good one.
Oh, yeah, I have that too. And he says, I'm still in love with you.
At least we feel it when he says it.
Right?
We do. We do feel it.
Nobody
Yeah.
else, though.
No, not really.
MVP and shittiest.
I have my MVP.
I like my
don't
MVP.
like my MVP.
No, I don't.
I don't like it.
But there's like not a strong.
They're not. There was
No
not
one
a
stands out to
strong
me.
favorite.
No,
But I'm gonna go with my gut, and you guys might be surprised.
same.
Yeah, me too.
Mhm.
All right.
3. 2, 1.
Vanessa.
Oh,
Serena?
I said Serena.
And Michelle and I said Vanessa.
That's what
Wow.
I was saying. I was like, yeah, that's like a shock even for me.
Right. I forgot about all the stupid camera angle things, but I liked when she like had her like ammo.
Yeah.
And she was kind of funny with it, and she was sort of mature and gave Blair the tape back.
Mhm.
She played with Chuck. So I thought it was funny.
Donated that money in
Yeah.
his name to like the
I was
chlamydia
annoyed with
something.
her
General herpes.
being
yeah.
up in everyone's business.
That
I
was
like,
annoying.
forgot about it.
No, but that's right. Everyone that I was going to pick for MVP, I'm like, well, then you did this shitty thing.
Mhm.
But I did.
Right.
I just enjoyed how she tricked Chuck.
Right.
Mhm.
So that's why she got. And Serena?
I just said Serena because she went to Queller and confessed. Pretty much. That was the only thing that stood out to me that I was like, okay, good for you, girl.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
And, you know, even though I was kind of annoyed when she told Lily, like, don't date him. Think about
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, but then I don't know. But I liked that she stood up and she went and she took one for the team. And
Mm-hmm.
even though it ended up not even mattering.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Because of the connects with the Basses.
Mm-hmm. I was teetering with her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's just some points in the episode where she annoyed
Right.
me.
Yeah, no.
It's hard.
Everyone annoyed me.
Everyone had annoying parts, I feel like,
Definitely.
this episode.
Definitely.
Shittiest?
Yes. Shittiest. Sure, shittiest.
3, 2, 1.
Chuck.
Okay, we're all on the same
Unanimous.
page. Yeah. He was extra handsy.
So gross.
Aggressive and gross and creepy.
You know what's
Incesty.
I was-
Incesty.
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
I was just comparing because I'm currently watching Veronica Mars. There's this character, Dick Casablancas. Anyway, he's a douche, continually douche. But he
Through and through.
but for some reason it's funny,
Mm-hmm.
and he does really dickish things. But I laugh, and I'm like,
Right.
God, Dick. Like I
Yeah.
like this character.
Like
Right.
Dan Scott. He
But
was always a
yeah,
dick, and you're
Dan
like,
Scott.
Dan.
But you're like, Dan.
You
Oh,
don't feel
Dan.
that way with Chuck.
No, I'm like you. I have not liked you since day one.
Yeah.
And we're on day 12.
12, yeah. No,
Is there a character that well you just said
Yeah,
Dan
Dan.
Scott, but like who's
that you
a
love,
dick?
you just love to hate because his character is complex,
Yeah.
and it's kind of like how Julie Cooper is.
Kind
but then
of,
now
yeah.
she's kind of like Julie Cooper from the OC. She's kind of like
Yeah.
floats around, makes her funny, witty banter, but she's also like nasty sometimes.
Mm.
And it's funny too because the original series I just finished, and he never redeems himself.
Right, there's no redeeming
Yeah.
qualities.
And Ant and I are like, we're getting to the end. Like he's got it. And it's like, no, it's just his dick.
He's just
a dick.
I'm like, and his name's Dick. I mean, we see him break a little bit, and we're like, okay, we're getting to it. And I'm like, oh, that's just it.
That he's
Mhm.
just
But
like
yet we
that.
love him.
Yeah.
We're celebrating a douchebag.
Yeah.
This kid, I can't celebrate yet.
No.
No.
It's going to take a while.
Yeah.
It's
It's a slow burn.
It's a slow burn with him. I
Okay.
mean, and we'll see how you feel later on.
yeah.
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 Chuckaroo.
What should we do?
Well, do
Should
we
I
have
do-
your patrons?
I have patrons. Plural.
Patrons. There's plural patrons. this
Patron
week.
of the week.
Choo choo. Patron of the week. Boop boop. Patron of the week. Oop oop.
Patron of the week.
And she's still
Oh.
going. The patrons of the week this week are Jillian and Sean. They are 2 new pledges to the network. So I've dubbed them our new network friends because we want to be your friend.
We're so glad.
We're so happy you're with us, and we're so appreciative and thankful that you've joined the network. We want to know why you're here. Please reach out to us.
Mm-hmm.
We want to get to know you more. So we just wanted to shout you out and say that we appreciate you.
Thank
for
you.
coming over because,
Say
now
hi.
you're a selective few people that want to, join us
I
as
know.
a family.
Support.
so cool.
Yeah. So we appreciate you so much.
Thank you.
Sorry, my mother was calling. Everyone's like, what's
Cindy.
the vibration? Michelle, it's the moment of truth.
Are you giving me the title? Oh,
Yeah.
We could do the title.
We could do
You want to do
title.
the title first?
Next week is A Thin Line Between Chuck and Nate.
And are you going to read a little synopsis?
I
You
can.
did last week.
Okay, here we go.
A thin line between Chuck and Nate.
Yeah.
What movie is that based off
Thin
of?
line.
That
between Chuck and
is,
Nate.
I will tell you in
Just a thin line?
3,
Just a thin line.
2, 1. A thin line between love and hate.
Oh. Curious.
That's good.
Right? I mean, it's
Yeah.
perfect.
That's really
I
good.
love that they list the food in the episode.
Love
Very
it.
3 random. Do you want me to tell you the 3 random foods only because they make me laugh? Ginger ale, sake, spaghetti. For next week.
Nice.
Just letting you know in case you're wondering. I don't know why that's so funny. All right. I read what Gossip Girl says, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, you did.
Okay, the intro is, what's the difference between gossip and scandal? So glad you asked. UES forever. Anyone can commit a minor indiscretion and generate a day's worth of buzz. But in order for gossip to birth a true scandal, it requires the right person to be in the wrong place. Take one it girl on a pedestal, add a crowd eager to see her fall, and give them the means to knock her down.
I know exactly what happens in this episode.
Look at the picture they have.
Oh, so dramatic.
So
It's
dramatic.
really so dramatic.
Mm.
So, with that given information and everything that has happened in the last 12 weeks, who do you think is Gossip Girl this week?
Crickets. It's just they're not giving me much. It's like
No.
really hard.
Yeah.
Season 1,
Not much.
not much to go off of. Shit goes down. Like, you're like,
I'm gonna.
oh man. Because Gossip Girl says it. But
Does
this
she-
season,
does
no, like,
she?
I mean, like,
Oh, yeah.
they make it known shit
I
happens.
I guess Chuck.
Chuck.
Any particular reason?
He's a snake.
He's a snake.
He would
Snake in
take-
the grass.
Part of me going back to the whole key thing. Not that I need to harp on this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he would ever turn anyone in. He just wanted to,
Mess with people.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I
likes
think
to
he
mess.
is on everybody's team. He's just gonna mess with you first,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like how an animal plays with their prey
Right.
before they kill them.
Right.
But he doesn't really kill them.
Or does he? I mean,
I mean, maybe.
I mean, technically, he did tell his dad that Serena turned in she did it, and then
Right.
his dad helped.
No,
he didn't
that's
have to do that.
Right. he didn't have
and
to
so
do
like
that.
that's what I'm saying. Like there has to be some kind of, there is like a deep down, like you got it
Deep,
like
deep, 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 deep.
very
the
very
tiniest
small
heart.
heart
Mm-hmm.
that has B written all over it.
Right.
Right.
And then the others he's just gonna like taunt because it's fun and that's his MO.
Right.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
how it is.
Is Gossip Girl continually the same person or do they switch roles? Like admins.
Like
admins. I don't want to answer that question.
Okay. No, because I'm like, guest writer.
Right.
I took over.
I don't want to
Because
answer
like right
that.
now, Chuck, I can see him being Gossip Girl because he's such a little shit stirrer.
Right.
But I'm assuming because everybody loves Chuck, he evolves into this wonderful human. We're like, oh, Chuck, who season 1?
It's
I
not.
love you now.
It's not true because honestly, on Twitter, people rewatching Gossip Girl are like, I don't understand why everyone loves Chuck. He's disgusting.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So,
where are you
yeah.
at, my friends?
Right. Like, where are you guys at?
Yeah.
Talk to Michelle because
There are
We
words.
up Chuck to Chuck.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, when I watched the show, it was so long ago, and each week I waited for the episode. And then we always talk about like the binging culture. Like, if you guys binged it, did you like Chuck instantly
Probably not.
or like quicker than most people did? Or do you still not like Chuck?
Yeah.
Because
I think it's because
through
we're
and
older
through,
now.
he's still that
Right, we're
person,
older.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think when we were younger, we're like,
That's okay.
but he loves her.
Right. And yeah.
We can fix him. We
right.
Can
We
change
can fix him.
God.
Right.
You know?
We can fix it.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember not being a huge fan of Nate.
Oh, well.
And I couldn't really put my finger on it, and now I'm starting to remember why, because he's so pathetic.
Yeah.
He's so pathetic, especially now with, you know, the whole Blair
There's
situation.
no
It's
dude
like,
right
dude.
now where I'm like, I'm swooning.
Oh,
over
of
Roofy's
course.
probably
Rufus.
the
Oh,
top
it's-
contender.
Right. That's,
Rufus.
it's like the adults and
Right.
the kids. So, yeah, no, absolutely.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah,
We
good
shall
stuff.
see.
Yeah.
It's all too soon to tell.
Too soon to tell.
So good, though.
Our motto.
Yeah. What's our other motto? XOXO?
Oh.
I know, it's okay. We don't have to do that yet.
No, I meant
We
like not
didn't-
yet.
We didn't talk about Patreon.
No,
or
I know.
anything.
I'm like,
I was like, wait.
do we have a new team today?
I was like, I don't remember this.
brain
Yeah,
fried.
very quickly. We have a Patreon, as we mention every week. Please check it out. It helps support the shows, and we post extra bonus content over there. You get the podcast early without ads. It's a good time. And we have Liz and Michelle's The Hills show over there.
check it out.
We do a Riverdale show when that comes back. So there's
Soon.
yeah,
Coming
there's
soon.
a lot of extra content over there for you guys. So you pledge a little money each month and it goes a long way. So just go to ittakes3network.com and check it out. We appreciate you guys and love you so much.
Yeah.
Thanks.
XOXO, 3 Gossip Girls. That was a lame one.
I did it. I broke into the school.
After all your family has been through this year, I'm surprised to learn that you're behind something like this.
I know. And I apologize.
From what I can see, you always seem to be towing the line of mediocrity, Nathaniel. Your grades are average at best, almost as though you're not committed to school or your future.
Can we just move on to the punishment part of this meeting, please?